Okay. So, to be honest, there's been a lot of people with a lot of nervous comments about me standing up here. And Lyle Bruce has fought me off for 5 years. Is it 5 years? 4 years? No, but now I'm here. So, I'm not nervous. Yeah, but you are. You should be. I mean, it's going to go too quick already. I just wanted to say just a quick kind of, I've got a long list of things that I need to... There's a list of names here that I need to... No, I don't. It's not really. I'm not going to say anything bad, really. I'm not. I'm going to tell you about maybe a little dark secret about myself that a lot of people don't know about. And it's my kind of obsession with the darker side of life. And the first image I went said that was my teenage hero, and it wasn't the guy on that far side, it was the guy on this side. And it was called Tom Savini. Tom Savini was a very excellent special effects guy in the 70s. And this film here is called The Burning. Caused a major controversy in the UK and got banned. And it was one of those that got on the list of video nasty. And I watched it when I was 9 years old. I was blown away. I thought it was awesome. And I wanted to be that guy that cut off bits of body parts, blew things up, etc., etc. I also, I'm old enough to remember films without CGI. So it was all some dudes making stuff. Also, I started my life in theatre, actually, and I was doing props and makeup in a theatre in Round in Staffordshire, a large theatre company. I used to do props and wigs and makeup, and that's perhaps the closest I ever got to kind of doing this kind of thing. But that was it. I was hooked. Video nasties. So I went on to the search to find more. Now, I've put up here kind of quite some of the classics that everybody's going to know, but I've been around some dark stuff. But you know what I mean? I think I do have an addiction to adrenaline. Not very active, as you can see, but obviously sitting on a TV and somebody throwing some kind of hardcore stuff at me, and I'm, getting a bit excited about it. So, again, through my early years, spent hours watching kind of crazy movies, also trying to find out those kind of things that were called snuff videos. They're actually not real. As far as I know, in this realm, there's never been an actual snuff movie. It was just for, addicts like us to kind of seek them out and see if they were really there. I don't think I've ever seen one. So obviously, kind of things like this, The Exorcist, and the kind of 360 degrees spinning of the head, and do you know what I mean? It's just like, I wanted to do that. I wanted to be the first woman, actually, to do this in the film industry. Obviously, I'm not doing that now. I did used to do it in my bedroom, in quietly enclosed behind doors, but I think I disturbed my family too much, and so I moved out. I tell you, yeah, I put at the end for doing comedy, so this was a good choice. Anyway, so I actually found out about, and I really liked the work of Geiger before anybody knew who he was, and then obviously kind of got involved in the film industry. And believe it or not, this guy here, I kind of began to kind of look at, I got obsessed with the actual characters as well as the kind of people who made the special effects. And my bedroom was covered in very large pictures of Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, but I'm not weird. And I mean, now it's kind of, one of the speakers said earlier, is kind of now we can kind of indulge ourselves in gaming and kind of really, so I now have an obsession with playing quite dark video games. But things, I want to mention this. I did want to tell you all about like the firsts and these crazy things, and this was the first film that did a take of a werewolf transformation. You know, everybody knows it's just classic stuff. And yeah, no, it's just like, it's crazy. So yeah, but I think because I kind of didn't go into this, because obviously, I'm here in Dundee and there's not much call for it. So I actually went back to, after I worked in the theatre, I went back to uni to do fine art sculpture. So I ended up kind of doing loads of crazy, weird stuff in sculpture, and just started, experimenting with installations and things, and then was introduced more to the world of fine art, which pleased me a great deal because I could actually do kind of what I wanted and do crazy stuff and kind of get away with it. But I want to end on this last slide just to say, yeah, all this stuff, it's just movie stuff. It's just kind of, it's entertainment. It's kind of, it's titillating and it's adrenaline rush. But I want to warn you, oh, he's gone. I want to warn you of people like that outside. There are real people like him. So just be wary and don't ever let your guard down and never give your address to people like that. And I also want to reassure everybody, I love Dundee. And I love everybody in it. Thank you. Oh, gosh.